Morning, Robbie here, just clocked on for my final day. This is the sunrise to sunset. Let's get amongst it. Well, it'll quite possibly be the last time I'll need a breakfast this big. I've had a bit of muesli, I've had some oatmeal, some bread and eggs, a bit of tomato sauce because it is Sunday morning, a couple of pancakes, a little bit of maple syrup, and a coffee to start things up. That should be enough to get me through a couple of hours. The thing is, even though today's only 70k, it's the other 7 days that make you really, really hungry, and you just got to keep pumping the fuel in. But it's after today I'm going to have to start watching what I eat a little bit.
I hope you feel it the way I feel it. Hope you feel it the way I feel it.
New strides, new shirt, new socks, new gloves. Same old me. Here we go. So I mean, we've got some of the best guys in the world here that would also like to win today's race. And just because it's my last one and I'm retiring, I don't expect any gifts from those guys. So now we're going to get out there as a team, give it a nudge, and when it's all over, then pat each other on the back and have a cold one. And the other thing about this last day, well, without my teammates here, I wouldn't have had the opportunity to even ride this last day of the race. They've kept me in the race on a couple of occasions this week on really hard stages where I was staring down the barrel of the time limit. Yesterday Matty Wilson spent the whole day with me, kept me in the race. The other day I was with Trav, and we beat the time limit again. So it's talking all about this last day and that sort of thing, but a big part of the process was actually getting here, and it's thanks to the boys and all our staff, of course, too, for getting me this far so I can have one last crack.
Look, mate, I rocked up to the race, one glove. I thought I'll just go the one glove, Michael Jackson support. But then I decided I could probably make my own, which I think I've done pretty well. Can't really, I mean, from a distance it's not too bad. Up close, a little bit shabby, but I think I've done well, so.
I don't think I'll give him any advice. One of the best sprinters in the world over 17 years in the pro peloton. I don't think I can give him any advice. Just give him support. The boys are here. You saw yesterday. It's all about getting Robbie through to the finish. He's here, ready to go. Give him one last hurrah. Get him through and see what the best we can do for him. And it's a bit of a tribute to Robbie. And we're all just happy to be here with him. It's been really great.
It's pretty special to be here, actually. Robbie's last day racing. I was fortunate enough to be there in 05 at the Tour, saw 3 stage wins, and then saw his win in 07 at the Tour de France, and to be here today in America. In fact, he just had a photo with an American man and his child, and afterwards he said, "Hey, thanks man, what's your name?" And then Robbie goes, "Oh, Robbie," and he goes, "Yeah, what's your last name?"
My name's Robbie.
He's been brought back to reality on his last day. It's great stuff.
Well, we're here on Robbie McEwen's last race of his career. Obviously an incredible career he's had. I've always really respected Robbie. He's a fierce competitor, but a good guy as well. We've gotten along really well over the last 17 years. It's hard to imagine. I really like to see him win today. I think he's got a lot to be proud of, and we'll miss him.
This man has been on everybody's mind here today, and I would first like to thank you very much for choosing the Amgen Tour of California to use as this platform.
We're very, very fortunate being able to turn our hobby into our profession, and it's been a long, enjoyable but very tough road, and even the moments that have been really hard, it makes the good moments even better.
Well put. Thank you. Robbie McEwen, retiring after today's stage. Let's see if he can get a win.
Well, Robbie was one of my main contenders when I started sprinting, and he's one of the riders that I had a lot of difficulties with beating in the beginning. Our careers, he's a little bit older than me, but our careers were matched in the first few years of my career, and it's one of the guys I have a lot of admiration for. And it's a pity he quit cycling, but with a palmarès like he has, I think, yeah. he will be remembered well.
Now this is the California I'd heard about. I've been suffering like in the desert, in the mountains, and
this is the real deal.
This is what I was talking about.
Hey, Robbie.
I don't show that video to my wife.
Congratulations on your retirement.
Thank you.
Finish strong. We're proud of you.
I'll do everything I can.
Thank you. Cheers.
Didn't have it. Just didn't have it. Thanks, Durbo. Went too far back on the hill. I gave the boys a lot of work to do, but they're doing really well. Coming along the right-hand side, we got balked about 3 times, and we just didn't get to the front before the corner at 1.5 kilometres as planned. And that was it. There was just no more moving up. We were just stuck where we were. So, a disappointing finish. But you know, to be honest, they didn't have very good legs today. But the boys tried their guts out, which I really appreciate. That's what it's all about. You can only give everything you got on the day, and I just couldn't push the pedals hard enough to get in the front. Too many guys fresher and stronger on the day. You know, after this last week of racing, very, very tough. So anyway, not the big fairy tale Hollywood ending, but that's cycling. That's the way it's always been, and that's the way it always will be. Didn't have the legs to be far enough forward.
Good on you, mate. Good career.
Thanks, Wes.
No worries, man. Congratulations on a great career, man. All right, man.
Cam,
Congratulations on a great
Robbie.
career.
Thanks, mate. Good on you, fellas. Sorry, I just gave you too much work to do.
It's all right, mate.
That little hill was a repeat of yesterday's big one.
Beautiful career. Thanks. Love you.
Good job, mate.
Oh.
Love you, mate.
Presenters to the stage, joined by our lovely Michelob Ultra ambassadors, Joanna. Ran out of the stage, and now is
Good on you, Robbie. Good on you.
So at this time,
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the legend riding for Orica-GreenEDGE. This is Robbie McEwen.
Well, there it was. It's not quite sunset, but it's close enough. We rode along Sunset Boulevard, pretty appropriate. Made it to the end. Been fantastic. Not going to waste too many words on it. It's always been fun. It's often been painful, but I've loved pretty much every minute of it. But now, as of well, probably an hour ago now, I'm an ex-bike rider. So I better hang on. I just got to take the stance. So now I'm an ex-bike rider, I
Has
haven't
been.
had actually time to take me shorts and me haven't even got my bike shoes off yet. But fellas, is there anything you need? Is there anything I can get you? Would you like a sandwich or a protein shake? A water?
Water,
a water, Trav? Turbo? You going, mate? I'm just seamlessly transitioning from one side to the other.
Living the dream.
Durbo, what's... Oh, Durbo. Anyway, at least I've got the memories. Well, as I said a little bit earlier, that was it. This is really it. I've stepped to the other side. I'm back in the civvies. And, well, what can I say? I just really appreciate what I've been allowed to experience in my career. And I really do feel I've come full circle now. I started my career with the national Australian team as an amateur, turned professional, rode all over the place for many different countries, many different sponsors. And I got the opportunity this year for this first half of the season to come all the way back around and ride for an Australian team, thanks to the generosity and the passion of this man standing next to me, Jerry Ryan. So, Jerry, thank you very, very much for giving me this opportunity.
Well, thank you, Robbie. From all us cyclist enthusiasts, you know, you've been a great credit to you, your family, to Australia and to the cycling world. Mate, we're so proud of you, buddy. And one door closes, another opens. A new role as of tomorrow.
Yep. Looking forward to it.
All the best, buddy.